These days is all about wireless. Wireless charging, wireless headphones, wireless earbuds, etc. And here comes also wireless image transmission. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Denis, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Like with everything, it's same in case of wireless image transmission. You can have bad quality image and high latency, which by the way is the worst case scenario that filmmaker can imagine. Or the opposite, you can have high quality image with almost zero latency. In film industry, it's much important to have zero or almost zero latency, especially if you have an extra guy who cares for focus, for example. Device that is the cheapest among professional image transmitters here on name Mars 400S, made by HollyLand. And what comes in the box? User manual right on the top. One transmitter and one receiver. 5 antennas. One of those 5 is an extra antenna just in case if you broke or lose one. In this little box then we have cold shoe, expansion bracket to attach on transmitter or receiver, DC adapter, USB-C to USB-A adapter for updates, and this screw. As I made order from Amazon, I got extra candies here. Now let's find out what's inside. HDMI cable, another cold shoe which is tilt capable, what's this? Oh, travel adapter, which comes very handy for UK, for Europe, for US, and so on. And finally, can you guess what's inside? Ta-da! Magic arm. Mars 400S transmitter and receiver are packed with HDMI and SDI inputs and outputs. And this is what makes this device professional. Beside everything else, of course. In case if your camera have SDI, you can connect it to the transmitter via SDI. And if your monitor supports only HDMI, no problem. You still can use HDMI from receiver to the monitor, and it's not important to use also SDI. Or in different scenario, if your camera only have HDMI, you connect it to the transmitter via HDMI, and from the receiver you connect to the monitor via HDMI or SDI. Both receiver and transmitter can be powered either via NPF batteries or via power plug, or with V-mount batteries. I'm also gonna tell you my setup in a minute. On this little LCD display we have all the necessary information, like on what channel out of 8 we are connected, signal strength, and more. Each of these two also includes ventilation system that can be heard a little, but only if you have microphone right to it. Otherwise, it's okay. After all, you won't get this device to hold microphone right next to it, right? Because it sounds like this. Or could be like this. Now, before I'm gonna talk about my experience with Mars 400S, here is the setup that I'm using when I'm on field. My camera is on gimbal in most case scenarios when I'm filming some commercial or any other client project. From camera, I go to external monitor just for reference that I can see everything on a little bigger screen. From external monitor, I go to Mars 400S transmitter that transmits my image to receiver, and this is how my clients or friends can also see on a bigger screen what I'm actually filming. Latency of Mars 400S is very small, 0.1 seconds. At least this is what the specification says. But we need to understand that there can be little bigger latency, as it also depends on what camera you're using and other facts too. To go step further, I use batteries on monitor and transmitter that are in my hand setup to make it a little lighter. And on the other side, where it's static with my clients and friends, I set them V-mount battery to power all the necessary devices. Mars 400S can be powered via DC between 6 and 16 volts, where monitors usually needs 12 volts. So here is how I'm connecting them. I'm using V-mount kit from DF Digital Photo that allows me to connect two NPF 917 batteries and power everything that I need. On 7.2 volt port I connect HollyLand Mars 400S receiver, and on 12 volts I connect another external monitor. And this is how I solve most of my problems if there is no direct electricity. I'm gonna leave all of the links in the description right below the like button. And if all of that wireless image transmission isn't enough and you need more screens for more people, no problem. Grab your phones and start streaming via HollyLand app. Yes, that's right. HollyLand Mars 400S also allows you to stream up to 4 smartphones or any other smart devices, so you can literally connect 5 devices for stream video from your camera. And everything it does wireless. And lastly, my experience with Mars 400S. Let's go outside. Okay, now we are going to start. This is the behind the scenes camera from Panasonic. Then we have NDC monitor connected with HDMI cable to HollyLand Mars 400S receiver, and everything for this test is connected with NPF 917 batteries. So everything from the behind, this is the complete scene that will measure how far the signal goes. Now let's start. Right now we are at 20 meters. I'm gonna report here and there. Right now we are at 50 meters. I hope that we still have a signal because I cannot see what's going on in the behind. This road it's supposed to be around 300 meters from the point where we started. 90 meters. 110 meters. 120 meters, 130 meters. So I'm not sure if you can see the tripod with monitor and another camera. I hope everything of that still works. I will cut the video on my Sony camera and press the library button for check the videos, and if there is still signal you will see it on the other camera. Okay, so I do hope that you saw that at 130 meters on the HollyLand Mars 400S transmitter I still see one line of the signal. Let's try a little further. I still have one line of the signal. Now it might happen there is a little latency, but signal still goes on the 150 meters. If that is true, we will see 160 meters. As you can see, 0.16 kilometers on the watch. And let's go back to find out what's going on. I'm still recording it. just so that we know later in the post-production if we lost any signal or everything was recorded. By the way, how do you like the nature in Slovenia? This is my most used scene for recording anything what's distance related. I also like to come here with my drones to test them, to try some new tricks and so on. Now I'm just talking nonsense, but I must talk something. And we are almost at ground zero, we can say that. I also forgot to mention that on transmitter I'm using the NPF 550 battery just because it's lighter than 970. And that's it. Here we are again. Okay, back in the studio. Now, as you could see, there was a little drop of the signal between 80 and 120 meters. But later, I come to 160 meters and signal is still there. My only guess why the signal was dropped is because some kind of interference, because I was very close to the very big electricity cables. I can say that this is more than satisfied tool to work with it. And what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below where and why would you use wireless image transmission. Now, before I go, I must tell you something. A week after I made an order for Mars 400S, HollyLand made an announcement for Mars 300 Pro. I'm gonna make a review about this set too, so if you have any questions, go to comment section down below and write what you want to know about it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for staying with me, and until the next time, stay in love. Peace.